Hey everybody, this is Mr. Sanabria in Austin Bergstrom International Airport, heading off to Bangkok, just doing my first video here. I guess what I'm going to try and show you is what it's like, in case you never have traveled outside of the country, to leave the country. So this will be all about the airports, where I'm going, and what I do. Today what I'm doing is first I'm going to Chicago, and then from Chicago I'll actually take the flight, my international flight from Chicago to Narita, Japan, and spend about 3 hours in Japan before heading to Bangkok. So I'll see you around. Whenever I'm in an airport, I like to get some food from that area, and here in Austin, that means breakfast tacos. Delicious, a little taste of home before I leave.
Ladies and gentlemen, United Airlines would like to welcome you to the Chicago O'Hare International Airport. With an early arrival, the local time is 11:31.
Hey everybody, so I just landed in Chicago, and I had to look on this big screen here behind me to see where my next flight is. Found out that that flight is in gate C16, and I am in the B terminal, so I'm gonna have to get there pretty quick because my flight starts boarding in only 10 minutes. So gonna kind of rush through the airport here, and hopefully I get there on time. I gotta go all the way across there. So Chicago's doing some pretty interesting things with their lighting. At least it's not a boring walk. The problem is I wanted to stop and get like a deep dish pizza here while I'm in Chicago, or maybe a Chicago style hot dog, but I don't think I'm gonna have enough time. Getting a little heavy traffic now. Everyone's walking so slowly. Let's take the stairs. Whew. I don't necessarily recommend the stairs. Hey, but here we are, C16. So I might actually find myself with enough time to get a snack. We'll see what happens. Looks like I'm in luck. This place claims to have Chicago's #1 hot dog, and it's right next to my gate. So according to Wikipedia, a Chicago-style hot dog is supposed to be topped with yellow mustard, white onions, bright green sweet pickle relish, a dill pickle spear, tomato slices or wedges, pickled sport peppers, whatever that is, and a dash of celery salt. This thing right here seems to cover all those bases, so mission accomplished. Unfortunately, they're already boarding my plane, so I'm gonna have to take this thing to go. So here we are at the gate, heading to Narita, Japan, and as you can see maybe behind me, looks like we're getting ready to board. So what I'm gonna do, make sure I've got everything I need. Gonna need to have my boarding pass, and of course my passport here. So this is my home for the next several hours. Nice little space here. I've got my hot dog, of course. I'll be eating that soon. I have a book that I'm reading, Brave New World. My laptop, charging stuff. So hopefully it will be a good flight. Hey everybody, so we're right now about halfway through the flight, and I just was playing with the map function here a little bit because it has been about 6 hours and I'm getting a little bored. But you know how I like maps, so let's take a look here. It's going to cycle through a few different maps, and obviously the plane is where we are. We're going over the Bering Strait right now, which is kind of neat. You can see that we started off in Chicago, and we're making this big arc up over through most of Canada, kind of crossways, and then across Alaska, and we're just now kind of getting over the water. So one of the interesting things I think that this map shows you is kind of gives you that curve of the Earth that you don't necessarily think about. You might, looking at that, say like, oh, why did they go so far north just to come back down south? But if you were to think about a globe, that's probably a straight line. So anyway, we'll be on the ground shortly. So I just got here to Japan, and unfortunately it doesn't seem like there's going to be much to explore because we got put straight into kind of the international connecting flights area. But it looks like there is a place that I might be able to get some sushi, so I might as well do that while I'm here. A little board behind me. And there's a souvenir shop, so maybe there'll be something interesting in there, and look around. I've got about 2 hours before I got to take my next flight to Bangkok. Alright, so I found the sushi place, got a spicy tuna roll here, so gonna have that. Now admittedly this is gonna be airport sushi, but I figure, hey, I'm in Japan, might as well get some sushi. Also checked out the gift shop. Not a lot to see there, so it's probably gonna be a pretty boring pit stop here in Narita. In Bangkok. Hey everybody, so we're just about done with this flight from Japan to Bangkok, and I just wanted to pull up the map here and kind of trace our route, as I know you're studying a lot of these areas in this current map that you're doing. So you can see how we flew out of Japan, and that was Tokyo / Narita. Narita is basically where Tokyo's main airport's located, about 20 minutes outside of town. And we flew over the East China Sea there, kind of got to Taiwan. It looks like we changed directions a little bit, and then we flew west over to Southeast Asia. So we're just about to Thailand right now. Cambodia's to the south there. We flew over Laos. So yeah, here's where we are. I'm just about there. Kind of excited. It's been a really long day, and I'm pretty exhausted. But the trip is almost done. So I'll see you on the ground. So I'm finally getting off the plane in Thailand. So the only thing left for me to do is to actually clear customs, get my passport stamped, and find my bag and get a cab. So let's finish this thing up. It's been a really, really long day. Alright, at immigration here, no line, so that's good. Alright, that was literally the easiest clearing of customs that I've ever done in any country ever. It took about 20 seconds. I got my nice little stamp here. You can see that. It's got the date. It's got the airport, which is the port of entry here. So yeah, I'm all stamped in. Just gonna head to baggage claim now and wait for my bag. Hopefully it comes. Alright, so I did get my bag, and I got some money also. So now I'm all set. This is the Thai currency. It's called Thai baht. This is an image of the late king. We were discussing the exchange rate here. It seems like this 1,000 baht note is worth, what did we decide on? About $30. So hopefully it goes a long way. We're just waiting on one more of our friends, and we're gonna get a cab to the hotel. All right, well, I'm here. I've got my bags. I've got some money. All that's left to do is go and get a cab. So I think I'm gonna end the travel day video right here. So I am in Bangkok. About 24 hours of traveling, and yeah, hopefully in future videos I'll be able to show you some of the sights around Thailand, some of the food in Thailand, and I'll have it all posted for you. So anyway, signing off for now. Take care.